4 billion years ago, the Earth was covered with water and had an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. It did not have an atmosphere of oxygen. And a form of life, a bacterial level form of life called, well, I'm not sure what it's called, the bacteria, but it forms something called a stromatolite. And what this bacteria does is it absorbs carbon dioxide and calcium from the water and releases oxygen and calcium carbonate, forming this rock structure that it moves on top of and lives on top of on a microscopic bacterial layer. Now, I don't want to hit it, but I think we're going to. It's okay. It's very soft, and they thought it was extinct, but it was because of stromatolites like this that the Earth started getting oxygen. It was one of the bases of reason why we have oxygen in Earth's atmosphere. So they knew about these things, scientists did in the early, the 1800s and 1900s, because they found fossils of them, but nothing alive. Until the 60s, and they found about 200 meters of them still alive off the Great Barrier Reef down in Australia. Well, I always thought they were just rocks, and then about 3 years ago, this water symposium was held by renowned world scientists, and they were amazed that we had kilometers of stromatolites growing here, because the few hundred meters of them in Australia are a national park. They've also since found them in Lake Baikal in Russia, they've found them in the Great Lakes in the United States, and they've found them in other saltwater areas too. But these are living stromatolites, and they're basically living fossils. They take the calcium carbonate from our water, and they take carbon monoxide and dioxide out of the water, and they release oxygen and form calcium carbonate. We take calcium out of the water. And we've got a lot of calcium in our water because of the limestone, which is shells. Shells are